The topic of this video is what are interrogatories in a personal injury case? So if you have filed a lawsuit for a personal injury case, your lawyer may have sent out interrogatories and you may have received interrogatories. And basically all they are questions that you are supposed to answer under oath. They're just written question and answers. They're relatively straightforward. And this is an informational gathering process that the lawyers do in anticipation of the next step of the lawsuit. It's normally done very early on, and it asks just general questions about the case. So what I've actually done is I've pulled one of the interrogatories that my client received from an insurance defense lawyer, again, who was representing one of the big insurance companies. And I just wanted to use it as an example of the types of questions that they ask in interrogatories. Now, normally once we get one of these, our client will come in, they'll meet with the paralegal, and then I'll go through to make sure that all the answers are correct, and then we send them out. But it really is important that these interrogatories are accurate, because the defense lawyer then, after they receive the answers, they use those to ask you questions at deposition. If your answers change, right, that doesn't look good for your case. And again, they use that against you then at trial. So you could have answer in an interrogatory, answer in deposition, and then whatever your answer is at trial, and they bring up those inconsistencies. So it's I really take my time with these interrogatories. I try to make sure that every little piece of information is accurate, because you just have to anticipate that it'll be used against you. So to get back to the interrogatories, I'm just going to read off the list. In a personal injury case, you're allowed 30 interrogatories, so 30 questions. All right, so question number 1, what is the name and address of the person answering these interrogatories? Number 2, list all former names and when you were known by the names. State all addresses where you've lived for the past 10 years, the dates you've lived at each address, your social security number, date of birth, driver's license, educational background, if you've ever been married, the name of your spouse. Number 3, do you wear glasses, contact lenses, or hearing aids? If so, who prescribed them? When were they prescribed? When were your eyes or ears last examined? And what is the name and address of the examiner? Number 4, did you consume any alcoholic beverages or take any drugs or medication within 12 hours before the time of the incident described in the complaint? If so, state the type and amount of alcoholic beverages, drugs, or medication which were consumed and when and where you consumed them. Number 5, have you ever been convicted of a crime other than a juvenile adjudication, which under the law under which you were convicted was punishable by death or imprisonment in excess of 1 year, or that involved dishonesty or false statement? If so, state the specific crime, the date and place of each conviction. Number 6, were you suffering from any physical infirmity, disability, or sickness at the time of the incident described in the complaint? If so, state it. Number 7, I'm going to paraphrase some of these because it's getting long. Number 7, describe in detail how the accident described in the complaint happened, including all actions taken by you to prevent the incident. Number 8, describe in detail each act or admission on the part of any party to this lawsuit that you contend constituted negligence that was a contributing cause of the incident. Number 9, were you charged with any violation of the law arising out of the incident? Number 10, were you wearing a seatbelt? Number 11, was there a defect in your motor vehicle? Number 12, list each item of expense or damage related to the accident. Number 13, they want to know employment, rates of pay, and all employers for the past 10 years. Number 14, your health insurance carriers. Number 15, has anything been paid or is anything payable from a third party for the damages listed in the interrogatories? Number 16, describe each injury in which you are claiming damages in this case. That's a big one. Number 17, list the names, addresses, and businesses of each physician who has treated or examined you for the injuries for which you seek damages in this case. Number 18, they ask for then all of the physician's medical facilities that you have treated for the past 10 years and why you were there. Number 19, list the names and addresses of all people that you believe have knowledge of the issues in the lawsuit. Number 20, do you know about any statement or remark made on behalf of any party to this lawsuit? Number 21, state the name, address of every person known to you who has knowledge about or possession, custody, or control of any model, plat, map, drawing, motion picture, videotape, or photograph. Number 21, do you intend to call any expert witnesses? I should have said 22 if I didn't say that. Number 23, have you made an agreement with anyone that would limit the party's liability? Number 24, have you ever been a party in a lawsuit before? Number 25, are you currently being treated by a physician? Number 26, have you ever suffered from psychological or emotional illness or distress? Number 27, have you ever been treated for alcoholism or drug dependency? I don't know what that would have to do with an auto accident case, but they asked it. Number 28, if the alleged injury or injuries sustained in the accident prevent you or make you more difficult to perform your work or inhibit your daily activities, please state. And then number 29, it's the last one, if you have received a surgical recommendation or have undergone a surgical procedure relating to any of your claimed injuries, please provide all the details about it. So, in any event, if you were wondering what interrogatories were, there you go. Right in black and white, right out of a case with a major insurance company, insurance defense firm. Like I said, they may not all be exact. The language in every insurance defense firm may vary slightly, but they all hit on these general areas in that document I just read to you. So hopefully that helps and answers the questions about what an interrogatory is for a personal injury case.